like us. They just like us. I need y'all's help. I just looked at a news report that was talking about this cult. Let's analyze it together, because I think that this is a fake knockoff JW cult.
Tonight, you'll get an extensive look into an organization former members say has something to hide. A so-called secret believed to have been swept under the rug for decades, haunting one generation after the next.
You're scared of the world. They make it a scary place to leave. This is where I absolutely blame the truth for all of this.
The 2x2s are often referred today as the truth by its followers.
So they call themselves the truth, okay? They use fear tactics to control their members, and they have decades of alleged abuse that they've been hiding and covering up. So what that sound like so far to you? Let's keep going.
His type was small-framed brunette girl.
Real quick, now you're talking about an adult preying on a child. They talking about, oh, his type was, what you mean his type? You mean children? See, this whole language around pedophiles, I don't like it. This society is grooming us to accept minor attracted people. That's what they calling pedophiles. That ain't no type, and folks like that don't need to be living amongst everybody else. They don't need to be living at all. I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. They need to be strapped up to a tree somewhere, burned and thrown off of a cliff into shark-infested water. That's just me though. Let's keep going. Nasty ass.
Victim information generally operates inside private homes of members, where worship services are held on Wednesdays and Sundays. It was founded by Scottish evangelist William Irvine in the late 1800s.
Another white man, god damn it, misleading people. They have their meetings in the house. You mean like the book study? They even got the same JW schedule. A lot of churches may have that schedule, but I'm not talking about every other church. I'm making a comparison to Jehovah's Witnesses.
Cherie Kropp, a former member and author of it, explains the hierarchy. Overseers are at the top, considered to be church leadership. Below them are the ministers or workers that travel in pairs of 2 men or 2 women as they evangelize and preach to members.
Publishers.
Below them are the elders and friends that make up the members of the congregation.
It's the same terminology. It's the same setup, man. Am I tripping?
Were the parents aware of this? Was there an effort to report this abuse?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I think that they wanted to keep it a secret because I think that they believe that if you tarnish their perfect way or their perfect will or the only way, then that would look bad on them.
Who that sound like? How many people have hidden accounts of abuse because they got to protect the reputation of the witnesses? They got to protect Jehovah's name. And so many people just don't report it. It's crazy that these cults still exist in 2024 with all the information that's out. It's so bizarre to me. Anyway, let me keep going.
Laura Lee says she tried reporting it again 4 years later at age 17, but her parents still didn't believe her.
So with my parents, them allowing that to happen,
that sucks.
They allowed it.
What I don't get is how parents allow their children to be hurt like that after they know about it. That I don't understand. That needs to change. Like, parents need to start getting charged for ignoring and not taking action when the children tell the parents that someone is acting wrong towards them. Well, I wish I was a parent and somebody in the Kingdom Hall in an ugly ass suit tried to intimidate me not to do the right thing. I'll lock everybody up in this congregation. Everybody can go down to full count. We can all go together. The fuck? That's a scapegoat for a lot of people, and I'm not sympathetic to that anymore. Stop. I don't care how brainwashed you are. You don't let your children get hurt. You put a stop to that immediately. Embarrass people. People who abuse children, yeah. Organizations that support pedophiles, yeah. Get them back. Get your lick back for your babies. That's how I feel anyway. Put them out of business.
ABC's Kira Phillips was able to track him down in Minneapolis. Here's what he had to say.
Steve Rose, Kira Phillips with ABC News. I'd like to ask you about these letters that you wrote Shariatree's parents and also your overseer. Did you sexually abuse Shariatree when she was 14 and you were 28? Your overseer said that what you did was a felony. Do you believe your church protected you from this kind of abuse, protected you from going to jail? Does your church protect sexual predators? Does your church protect the children? We just want to get your side of the story. What's your response to what you wrote? You wrote that you were weak in the flesh. You were weak in the flesh. That's what you wrote. You wrote that you were...
We start cutting dangalangs off. I bet people ain't gonna be so weak then. Cults in themselves aren't bad. I don't think so. Are they? We love camaraderie. We love rituals. I don't think cults are bad. I just think there are bad cults. There are bad cult leaders. All right, let's continue on.
Many of them say it went on for years. What's your response after hearing that?
Well, I never saw it. And knowing the, quote, church leadership, I find that very difficult to believe.
They always find it very difficult to believe. Ain't it something? Oh, I just can't believe that happened. Like you don't know who you are. It's gaslighting, y'all. Just like Watchtower be doing. No, we don't know about that. We don't have nothing to do with that.
The FBI is now investigating your church. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't think it's necessary, but they're doing it, so that's fine.
And you don't think it's necessary, why?
Because I don't think that there is a cult trying to hide things.
After 57 years in the ministry, Paul says he never dealt with a child sexual assault case nor received formal training on how to respond to such allegations until after the federal investigation began.
The number 2 indicator of abuse is a man's religious affiliation. And you got all these men in this ministry for 57 years. You telling me nobody did nothing to no child? Statistically, we know that is so highly unlikely. This guy feels like, oh, the FBI don't need to get involved. I don't think that's necessary. And I have a question. Is the FBI investigating Jehovah's Witnesses? What the hell? Has that happened to Watchtower? Did I miss something? If the 2x2s deserve an FBI investigation, you damn sure better know that Jehovah's Witnesses deserve an FBI investigation.
In the Philippines and one in Mexico.
Oh,
but
Lord.
They're just hearsay.
And they love, see, just like witnesses, they love going across the world, old colonizer spirit, going across the world to lands that don't belong to them, abusing people, taking their resources, messing up a whole generation because of their abuse and trauma. Folks like that need to stay their ass in a cave somewhere.
Day says he had 35 ministers or workers stay at his home growing up.
That ain't nothing but glorified homelessness. They talking about they had the ministers staying at people's house. The same thing Watchtower do with the circuit overseers and the traveling missionaries and all of them. If it's okay for you to leech off other people because you're doing God's work. No, it's not okay. Go get your ass an apartment and a job and buy your own food and pay your own rent.
Not womanly to wear pants nor go to college, according to Laura Lee Brown. She says she wanted to be an attorney, but was told by the ministry,
y'all,
That's too worldly. We don't think you should do that.
a religion with a strong set of rules
and they
that
stole
they are destined to find the truth or the one true way.
This got Jehovah's Witness written all over it. No college, can't wear pants.
From your perspective, what do you think it will take to see real change from all this?
I don't like the word change because there's a lot of things about the fellowship that cannot change.
Watchtower don't like to change either, and they need to change a lot of stuff.
The irony is the ministry conflicts with former members, yet both are on missions to seek the truth. The question is, will it bring justice?
I can't believe they stole Kingdom Melody. That's crazy. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. Are the 2x2s copying the witnesses? Seems like there's a lot of similarities. I don't remember the exact date Watchtower became established. Maybe Watchtower copied the 2x2s. It could go either way. Leave it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. You know I love your comments. A donation if you want. Also, let me know if the FBI has ever investigated Jehovah's Witnesses, and if not, why not? May your day be full of peace and prosperity. And until next time.
Peace.